This is Mayor Ron Andrews with the Mayor's Minutes from our April 2nd Auburn City Council meeting. Last night during the Committee of the Whole, the City Council had a number of board and commission appointments to consider. The City Council began with the Historic Preservation Commission. I want to thank Laura Rayburn for serving one full term. She has made the decision not to seek a second term. And so the City Council approved Mr. Dan Bush to serve one full term. This is a 3-year appointment that will go through 2027. And then Mr. Nick Hayes had reapplied for a second full term. He had also served a partial term, and the City Council approved Mr. Hayes to serve a second full term, and we appreciate his efforts to want to serve the citizens of Auburn at the HPC. With the Downtown Design Review Committee, Mr. David Henson was seeking a second full term, and he was reappointed to that term. We appreciate David and his willingness to serve our community. Thank him for everything. Thank you, David, for everything you do for Auburn. Auburn Public Library, Ms. Marcia Businger was seeking a second full term, and she was reappointed to a second full term. And in the Cemetery Advisory Board, Ms. Mabel Robinson has decided not to seek a second full term. And last night, the City Council appointed Ms. Doris Ann Hutchinson to serve a full term, and she'll begin that immediately next month, and this is a 4-year term that will go through 2028. Again, we appreciate everybody in our community who helps us with the decisions that we make at the City of Auburn by serving on these boards and commissions. I continue to want to encourage all of you that if you have an interest in our community, all the information about what these boards and commissions do and how often they meet and who is currently serving on these boards and commissions is on our city's website. And I encourage you to inform yourself, and if there's something you'd be interested in doing in the future, let us know and we'll be happy to consider your appointment. On the regular agenda last night, it was the first meeting of the month, and so the City Council recognized our Employee of the Month, and our Employee of the Month is Jennifer McKibben from our Information Technology Department, and I have a memorandum here from Chris Graff and Greg Nelson, who are our Chief Information Officers in our Information Technology, and I'd like to read to you the first paragraph about Jen McKibben. Leadership at all levels is a hallmark of a high-performing organization. Jennifer McKibben demonstrates that leadership. As the IT GIS technician, Jen serves the mapping needs of many departments. In that role, she fosters teamwork and camaraderie, and through her discipline has created value for the city. The following are some of the examples showing that leadership. One of her duties is coordinating the FEMA Community Ratings Program, and this program seeks to reduce citizens' losses from flooding. To manage this program, she coordinates with multiple departments, keeping track of how engineering, construction, and public education reduce flood risk. Jen encourages staff to continue to contribute by aligning their work with their goals of the program, and through that work, Jen has streamlined multiple processes in record keeping, and through her leadership, has created a safer community. So thank you, Jen, for all that you do to serve all the citizens here at Auburn, and we congratulate you on being the Employee of the Month. Under Service Awards last night, the City Council recognized Amy Brabham and Marla Smith with 5-year service awards, Michelle Altman and Latasha Goldman with 10 years, Brian Lipe and Joseph Lockhart with 15 years, Cherie Huey with 20 years, and the City Council recognized and congratulated John Reese and Brian Wood for retiring from their efforts here at the City of Auburn. As I always say, thank you to all of our city employees who do great jobs on behalf of the citizens of Auburn. In the consent agenda last night, the City Council approved an alcohol beverage license for Airmark Educational Services doing business at Jordan-Hare Stadium, as well as Airmark Educational Services doing business at Neville Arena. And then the City Council approved a special events alcohol license for Greenawalt Hospitality with a special event at the Auburn University Student Center. Under contracts and agreements, the City Council approved a development agreement with Arrowhead Homes. This project is on Beehive Road, where there will be an entryway into a trailer park that will be improved, and the city will also take advantage of improving the road in that area. City Council also approved a parking lease agreement, a 3-year term with First Baptist Church of Auburn. This is for many of our employees to park during the day. I want to let our citizens know if there's any type of special event at First Baptist Church that occurs during the day, Monday through Friday, we certainly ask our city employees not to park in their parking lot for those events. And the City Council approved the purchase of one Ford Explorer for our Finance Department. This is a budgeted item. Under ordinances last night, the City Council reauthorized property taxes. This is something we do every year so that the Lee County Revenue Commissioner can collect these taxes. These are not new taxes. All of these taxes have been around for a very, very long time. All the specifics on these property taxes are listed in our information on the city's website. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. City Council also approved the resolution for the Community Development Block Grant Program, the 2024 Annual Action Plan. Again, all the specifics on this plan are located in the city's information regarding our meeting last night. Under Mayor's announcements, I just want to thank our Parks and Rec staff for doing a great job during the Easter egg hunt this past weekend. There was hundreds and hundreds of children and families that were enjoying their morning out at Doug Sanford baseball fields, and we appreciate all the hard work that went into making the Easter egg hunt a very successful event. I want to say also thank you and congratulations to all of the people involved in the reopening and the grand opening of the Jan Dempsey Arts Center, Community Arts Center. It was a great way to celebrate the arts in our community and to recognize former Mayor Jan Dempsey for all that she did for Auburn in her 18-year service as mayor of this community. I want to remind everyone that the Tiger Trail of Auburn ceremony is this coming Saturday morning. Tickets are available at the Auburn Chamber of Commerce. The event begins with a breakfast at 8 a.m. and continues on with a 9 a.m. induction ceremony. The Tiger Trail will be inducting Caitlin Atkinson from gymnastics, Casey Cooper from softball, Coach Cliff Ellis, men's basketball, and Takeo Spikes from football will be inducted to the Tiger Trail, and their plaques will soon be going into downtown Auburn sidewalks. And I want to say thank you to all the people who work with Twin Cedars Child Advocacy Center. This month is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and myself and Mayor Gary Fuller will be signing a proclamation. And I want to remind all of us that our children are one of our most precious assets and to be looking out for those who need our help the most. This is Mayor Ron Anders with the Mayor's Minutes.